Hey folks, Rick Brown here, Bayou Knives again. Got another little tip today. It's on flat grinding and polishing your knives, the flats of your knives, and polishing them smooth. And I do that with this little 4x36 inch grinder. It turns slower, it doesn't heat the metal up, and it allows me to make them, it keeps me from making mistakes easily. The platen is wide enough that it holds the whole blade on there. I use my welder's magnet to hold my metal. I just clamp it on there to hold my steel. And I do all this after it's been heat treated. And what you want to do, you want to hold it flat, just like this. And I don't do it with my grizzly because it turns so fast. Let me turn this just a little. It turns so fast that it's so easy to remove metal so quick that you can make a mistake. If you don't get it down there on perfectly flat, you can end up with a little bevel along the edge or something. This one turns slow enough that it doesn't, and I start with an 80 grit belt, and then I go with a 180, and then a 320, then a 600. That's all the belts I have for it. But by the time I get to the 600, I've got a nice smooth finish, and I can finish it off with a buffing wheels. And what you want to do when you're polishing, you want to start out, you want to hold it flat, square the first time. Then the next grit, you want to turn it at an angle so that you can tell where your grinding marks are. And you've got to polish with each successive grit until every mark from the predecessor, every one before, is gone. You got to get it in really good strong light and turn that blade and look for any scratches left from the other. So before you go, you cannot rush it. Before you go to the next grit, you have to remove every one. Now this is 180 and it's at a 45-degree angle. Now I'll clamp it on here and I hold it flat with the 320. So hold it at a 90-degree angle. And it takes a little longer with the 4x36, but you don't make mistakes as easily or fast. It doesn't remove as much metal, you don't make mistakes as fast. Quick. You turn around, you check it, you start to see where it's taking off of the lines, and you get it over here in your good light, and you look at it. I don't worry about the handle so much. After I use 180 on it, I usually leave it alone because I'm going to rough it up with 80 grit before I glue my handles on it anyway. And just hold it with that magnet and hold it good and flat and square. Check it every once in a while, see how your progress is going. Another thing is you want to have a good belt eraser, belt cleaner. Clean that belt. It'll prolong the life of your belt, keep it from building up, make it cut better. This one doesn't go turning slow like this. It doesn't build up a lot of heat. My knives, these blades are already heat treated, so I don't want it to get too hot. So that's the way you do it. And as I said, now when I put the 600 grit belt on there, I'll turn it at a 45 again. And that's my little tip for the week. Maybe that'll help some of you out with your flat grinding. This is Rick Brown, Bayou Knives. As I always say, have a great day today, a better day tomorrow, and thank you for viewing.